Hi everybody, it's Seth from our Christmas Autism Girl. Welcome back to my channel. So this video I'm going to be discussing two franchises that I really like from Disney Channel original movies, Disney Zombies and Disney Descendants. So I'm just going to be doing a point system where I compare an aspect of each movie and see which one is best. Then I'm going to have to actually conclude if I actually agree with my own point system. So we'll see how it goes. So yeah. The story. So Zombies is about there's these zombies that are like green hair and white skin. They're not very scary. That are prejudiced against and they learn how the people learn how to accept. And in Descendants, the villain kids are given a second chance at redemption. By being invited to Oridon Prep, which is a boarding school. So yeah, and then there are sequels that follow. I say 1 point for Descendants because just doing the summary, I like this story of it better. So yeah, that's 1 point for Descendants and 0 points for Zombies. Next, we have the four main characters. So I went back and forth about who were the main characters in Zombies. It's either Zed, based on the listing on the first three movies. The four main characters are Zed, Addison, Eliza, and Bucky. And in the fourth movie, it's Zed, Addison, Willow the werewolf, and Eliza. And so I love Zed, Eliza, and Addison, but Bucky's a jerk, and I don't like him. He has a lot of prejudice, and he's very arrogant and full of himself. So yeah, that's why I don't like him very much. But Mal, Jay, Carlos, and Eve are a solid 4. Of course, Carlos is no longer in the movies, but in the original one, Mal, Jay, Carlos, and Eve were the main 4, and they were awesome. Like, I liked each one of them for different reasons. To Mal, because she's like the main character, and she falls in love with Ben. I like Jay, because he's a great friend. I like Carlos, because he's awesome. She's a great friend of Mal, and she's really sweet. So, yeah, so that's plus 1 point for Descendants equals 2, and still 0 for Zombies. Next, we have the music. The best songs in Zombies versus are Someday, Beyond the Night, Don't Mess With Us, Come On Out, Gotta Find Where I Belong, and Call to the Wild. The best songs in Descendants are Ways to Be Wicked, Queen of Me, and If Only, Space Between What's My Name, and You and Me. So just based on the best, I give it to Zombies. Now based on the rest of the songs, I still think Zombies has an edge in music. I really enjoyed the songs in Zombies. I think they're consistently really, really good. Descendants has some really good songs, also some really bad songs. So that's why I give a point to Zombies, and Descendants is still at 2 because they have plus 0. Next we have the messages. So the messages in Zombies are racism, acceptance, losing yourself to get what you want, and being proud of who you are. The messages in Descendants are mostly about redemption, how giving a chance you can be redeemed. And so I really like that message that they present in Descendants. But I think Zombies has a better message. So that's plus 1 for Zombies equals 2 points. Descendants is still at 2, so we're all tied up. So you have the main couple, Zed and Addison versus Ben and Matt from Descendants. Now, if you haven't seen in my other videos, you know I love Zed and Addison. I think what they represent, overcoming differences and racism to be together, is beautiful. And Ben and Mal being loved, him seeing the good in her, is so beautiful too. But I'm gonna have to give it to Zed and Addison because Zed and Addison to me are just better. I find Ben and Mal kind of are a little, they're really cool, especially they're really focused on a lot. But I feel like, I just feel like Zed and Addison have a slight edge for me. Next we have the first movie. We're gonna compare the movies. So the first movie, Zombies, great messages, love the main couple. Descendants, the first movie made me cry, great redemption story. We have +1 to Descendants for this, and +0 for Zombies, 3 points. Next we have the second movie, Zombies 2, really good movie. Love the music, great messages. Descendants 2, good movie, decent music, good messages. So that gives us to +1 point, 4 points for Zombies, and 4 points for Descendants. So yeah, there's that. I really liked the aspect of Descendants where they show that Mal knew she was worthy of Ben's love, but she realizes he loved her for who she was, which is a beautiful story of Carlos and Jane. I loved Lonnie's character in Descendants 2, the daughter of Mulan. But Zombies 2 was just really good. It had great messages, being proud of who you are. If you lose do you really want to lose yourself to get what you want? That was the point of the movie. Third movie, I didn't really like either. Zombies 3, didn't like it. Didn't like how arrogant the guys were, but I was glad I asked to figure out who she was. Decent message, good music. Descendants 3, didn't like it or the ending. Decent message. Some songs were good. I'm gonna give a edge to the third movie for Zombies 3, so that's 5 points for Zombies 3 and +0 for Descendants. The fourth movie. This is a hard call for me because in Zombies 4, I really liked the music. It made me cry. But the story is just alright. Where in Descendants 4, the choreography was cheesy on Life is Sweeter. Some songs are really good. It was a good movie. So I give it +1 point. So that puts it at 5. So for the animated content, we have Zombies 3 animated series. And the Madison's Moonstone Mystery. And Descendants, we have Wicked World and Royal Wedding. So comparing the two recent ones, Zombies 3 animated series versus Descendants of Royal Wedding. Descendants of Royal Wedding is better. And then Madison's Moonstone Mystery and Descendants Wicked World were not very good. Neither one of those are very good. They focused on very few characters. The story was meh. But I give Descendants a slight edge for that because I really didn't enjoy Madison's Moonstone Mystery. At least Descendants did a good job with Mal and Evie, even though it didn't really feature Carlos or Jay at all. So conclusion, which I liked better. So they're all tied up, which means I have to decide which one I liked better. There are certain aspects I like out of both. And I'm going to see a concert that features both music from both movies in New Orleans soon. So that's very exciting. However, I gotta decide which one I liked better, and I think I might like Descendants a little better, but I still love Zombies, so it's a hard call for me. But based on the points, I just realized Descendants is a better story, so I'm going to give it to Descendants. But that wraps it up for this video. If you enjoyed it, please comment, subscribe, do all the fun stuff. See you next time. Bye.